is up, YouTube? Been a couple weeks since I posted a video. I've been sick for the past 2 weeks straight, I feel like. Still been going to the gym, just been doing light stuff. I'm gonna push it pretty heavy tonight. I'm feeling a little bit better. I hit chest and shoulders over at the Powerhouse. We have started bulking. Would like to get huge this winter. That's the goal. I'd like to get to like 200 pounds. 200 pounds, I think it's a good goal. I'm like 175 now. Get a little video of, you know, what I've been doing. I kind of switched up the split. I've been taking arms out of things, trying to isolate arms on their own day because I feel like they're lacking a little. So what I did is I'm just on legs, chest, shoulders, and then I'll take a day off. So I'll do like 2 on, 1 off, and then I'll take a rest day, maybe do a little bit of cardio on my rest day. And I have back just by itself and arms, biceps and triceps. So four different exercises. So I'm still hitting, you know, average of like each muscle group, like I'd say like 1.5 times a week, if you think about it. As long as you're like tearing it up while you're there and give yourself time to recover, you're gonna build muscle, especially if you're eating enough. So we're gonna space things out a little bit during the bulk, eat more, train harder, but maybe a little less frequent, if that makes sense. Higher intensity, but less frequency. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys just a little bit of, you know, what I do, what I've been doing on chest and shoulder day. I will see you in there. Alright, so first exercise, I'm just doing some cables, trying to go real slow, get some blood to the pecs before I do any pressing movements. Real lightweight. There's a different angle of how I'm contracting. This next one, it's a Pinata chest press. It's almost like a decline, but it's pretty flat depending how you set it up. But again, just, you know, some light weight to get started before anything too heavy. Alright, back to a fly movement. It's almost like a decline fly. I like to do flies, pressing, flies, that sort of rotation. I really like this one too because it's almost easier to keep the elbows tucked in and really contract on the way down, more so than a conventional pec deck, I would say. Alright, now that we're pretty warmed up, we're going to move on to some dumbbells. I start with 50 pounds just to get things stabilized and then work our way up. Shoulders with some lateral raises. We'll do about 4 sets of these. I like to go back and forth between side delts and rear delts since we kind of already hit the front delts in most of the chest exercises. So we're just going to do side delts, rear delts, back and forth. And last but not least, we got some rear delts on the pec deck, reverse pec deck rather. I like to go really light on these and just get as much blood as possible into the rear delt. That concludes push day. Chesticles, shoulder sickles are pumpsicled, and I am cooked. That's pretty much what I've been doing, adding a little bit more volume to each muscle group, just more split up. So that way I'm able to hit chest and shoulders a lot more than, you know, if I were to incorporate triceps at the end of it. I feel like a lot of times when you do that, you kind of half-ass the tricep, or, you know, whatever you have at the end of the workout. Good workout, solid pump, and hopefully you guys liked the video. Like, subscribe, tell me, you know, what you think, what you want to see. Shit of that such. I'll try to keep pushing out videos here and there. It gets a little hard, life and stuff, but yeah, it's fun for me, you know, documenting the process. I appreciate the few amount of subscribers I do appreciate it. We're gonna try and bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. And on the videos, tell me what you want to see. Advice is welcome also. I definitely have some things to learn, so if anybody wants to share some knowledge, that would be much appreciated, because definitely trying to bulk up. Definitely need to put some size on. But yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Deuces.